My amigos and amigas. It is I, Andrew the Android Kolosky here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. How art thou? How art thou, my amigos and amigas? I hope you will come filing in and engaging with me, basically. I hope thy will come filing in and engaging with me. So I got an interesting holiday drink from Starbucks. A gingerbread chai latte. A family member of mine got me a $50 gift card there for Christmas. So I'm having my caffeine, having my chai latte. Maybe it will lead to a caffeinated, fun performance for those of you who want to watch me engage. Rusty says, I'm protesting. What are you protesting, Rusty? What are you protesting? PB says, it's Andrew. Christmas Kolosky. Yes, man. Yes. All right. Rusty says he's outside my house with he's protesting, and he says you can't hear me chanting right now. I hear you, dude. I hear you. Don't protest. There's nothing to protest. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the raspberry bush and the stalkers, but it seems like they lost interest. Okay. So I don't know where you're located, TB. I know where Rusty's located, but I'm not going to share it I'm not going to divulge his location. He's like, some billionaire. I'm going to respect, secrecy when it comes to him. But in New York, it snowed, and we got quite a bit of snow, but it seems like it's melting this afternoon. It snowed a fair amount. Somebody says, despite the roads being hectic, did you still go to the gym and walk around the neighborhood? I certainly did. TV says, Andrew, I have an idea. One morning you should get up real early and spread eggshells throughout the house and make your stepfather, Dale, walk on eggshells. That's a brilliant idea, TB. Then he'll see how it. Then he'll see how it feels. TB says it's no snow here, but it's very cold. Yeah, it's cold here too. I'm not sure the exact weather. I don't want to go to weather. Where can I get the weather? Let's try weather. Weather in Massapequa. 30 degrees. So it's below freezing. It's kind of chilly here. Yeah, I mean, somebody says if you make your stepfather walk on eggshells, he'll understand what he put you through. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so, guys. I guess so. So the fact that you said that makes me... TB, you triggered an emotional tsunami. You made me think I was betrayed by everybody in 2019, and they made me take HIV PrEP, and they pharmacologically abused me because of something that took place 25 years ago. But he says he didn't intend to trigger me, but I'm going to accept everything is face value. I'm going to toggle the delusional switch to off here. And I'm going to say everything is nobody had premeditated intentions to pharmacologically abuse me. Nobody orchestrated and conspired into doing it to me. It's just delusions. That's what I'm going to tell myself here. Rusty says they did it to you, but it's old news. Get over it. I want accountability. If they actually did it to me, I want them to communicate and tell me the truth. But apparently, they didn't do it to me. I'm not going to get over it until they tell me the truth. But apparently, they didn't. Just tell me the truth. I don't care about the statute of limitations. I'm not looking to press charges. I'm looking for honesty and transparency. I'm just looking for the truth. That's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for honesty. All I'm looking for is fucking communication and honesty and transparency. That's all I'm looking for. I mean, I might end the relationship completely forever, but if they tell me the truth, let's say hypothetically speaking, my mother and stepfather say, yeah, we did have premeditated intentions to pharmacologically abuse you. I might be done with the relationship. And, but, also I want honesty and transparency. I mean, somebody says, if you were done with the no, I mean, let's put it this way. That would be one. That would be something that would really, push me too far. I mean, it would take a lot for me to be done with my mother. I'm already kind of done with my mother, father, and stepfather, but it takes a lot of that is too much of a betrayal. I'd be completely done with the relationship. But I'm assuming everything is face value. There was no betrayal, and all the pictures and social media posts are ideas of reference. No one orchestrated the whole thing. That's what I'm assuming. I mean, if the opposite is true, communicate, but I mean, I'm already kind of done with the relationship. I mean, I didn't even spend Christmas with my mother, father, and stepfather. And it's because but yeah, that would make me like 100% done. So, is there any positive news to share? I mean, I like my art class friend. I mean, so is it really a delusion? Did they really conspire into pharmacologically abusing me? Or, I mean, they are being honest and transparent with me, correct? They are being honest and transparent with me, correct? TV says, I think they are. I think they are. Okay. Fair enough. Somebody says, are you working on your comedy sketch, Andrew? Yeah, I could get back into stand-up comedy. I mean, I just don't trust. I just don't trust my parents anymore. I don't know. It's too bad. It's just too bad. Yeah. Somebody says, what led to this mindset? Well, the whole HIV thing, and December 2019, January 2020 seemed fishy and suspicious, like it was being done to me in a conspiracy kind of way. And and then later I discovered, obviously, what took place with my stepfather's daughter was a much bigger issue than I initially thought it was. And nobody ever communicated and told me what the hidden realities and secrets were. And it's just I don't trust them anymore. I've just lost complete trust in them. I just don't believe they're being honest with me. Somebody says, "What was Doctor Garrett's view on the HIV scare?" He said, "Well, obviously, you and you alone chose to take HIV prep, and I mean, ultimately, the decision was mine. I mean, I put the pills in my mouth. Nobody had me at gunpoint and said, 'Put HIV prep in your mouth.'" But if they had nefarious, premeditated intentions to get me to make a bad decision, that's what I want them to take accountability for. If they had nefarious, premeditated intentions to traumatize and hurt me, that's what I want them to take accountability for. So he says, "So you think they gave you a receipt?" I mean, if they did, tell me, communicate, you know. But I'd be done with the relationship. I'd be done with the relationship completely. And I think it's because of the betrayal. I feel like I'd feel like I'd been betrayed for 25 years. I mean that's really the reason. I mean, obviously, taking HIV prep and checking behind myself for hypodermic needles and feeling defective and damaged and metaphorically HIV positive was traumatizing. But it's really the deception and betrayal more than anything else, and the lies. That would be the biggest issue. The fact that they're just lying. You know. Somebody says, "Would you be a 10 mad?" I would be disgusted. I would be just completely disgusted with them. I think ultimately, reacting, like in a rage, like in an angry rage, no, probably not. But it would forever change my relationship with my mother and stepfather. I would just look at them. I'm already looking at them in a disgusted kind of way. And I don't even know officially the hidden realities yet. Yeah, I just be disgusted with them. I would just look at them like, okay. I mean, I mean, obviously they're like, oh, they really hurt you and they ruined, like, I guess now about 6 years of your life, assuming they did it. Do you want revenge? Not really. I'd be like, so you betrayed me? I mean, okay, like, and you're not taking accountability and you're not communicating. That's what I would be like. I'd be like, okay, okay. Yeah, no, no. Basically, the entire relationship now is me looking at them suspiciously and giving them dirty looks. I mean, they haven't even confirmed and corroborated, but I know there's secrets, in regards to my stepfather's daughter and my aunts and uncles and cousins, and they just won't take accountability for that either. They just won't. They just won't communicate and take accountability for anything. So I basically the entire relationship is me giving them suspicious looks and them just dropping off dinner once a day. That's the relationship now. I give them suspicious looks, and they just drop off dinner. I'm like, communicate, take accountability. It's like torture. It's like, just tell me the truth. Just tell me the truth. I know they say it's delusional, it's psychosis, it's in your head. There's nothing to communicate. There's no difficult conversation to have. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Somebody says, "What did you get for Christmas?" I got clothes and money, basically. How about you? What did you guys get? What did you guys get for Christmas? Jay says, "Awesome. Yeah, no, it was a cool Christmas. It was a cool Christmas. At least in terms of I got my father. I was pretty surprised. He actually gave me $500, which is what I really needed, and it helped me out tremendously. I really needed that money. My mother gave me like $250 too. So yeah, thankfully, I'm finally out of negative money. I'm back. I'm back. I have money in my bank account again. Not much, but I have money in my bank account again. And I'll get money at the start of the month. I'm back. I'm back in positive money again. So he says, $500, man. You're really rolling in the dough. Somebody says, I was like negative like $560 or so. And now I'm like, you know, now I've got like $200, and I'm pretty happy about that. Got like $200 in my account. I should go on a spending spree and get like the fanciest, sushi at some Chinese restaurant. Get like the most delicious tangerine beef from Kwang Ming. Yeah. Let It Be says, no, get a haircut. I'm definitely going to get a haircut. I was planning on getting it before the holidays. I wanted to look handsome for the holidays. But I went in there in the bar. There was like 8 people ahead of me, and I'm impatient. I don't feel like waiting my turn. I should have stopped in there today. Rusty says, don't get a haircut. Erie says, the hair looks nice. You look like a 1960s psychedelic rocker or a mad professor. We got Dave in the house. How art thou, Dave? How art thou? How was your Christmas, my old friend? How was your Christmas? Gordy asks, why haven't you gotten a haircut yet? I should have went over. I just went over to Starbucks, and the barber shop is right there. I should have just hopped in there to see if they had, if there was no way. Maybe I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this week. I'm gonna get a haircut this week. So yeah, somebody says you really need a haircut, Andrew. You want to look like one of the beautiful people. You don't want to look like a bum, with matty hair. You want to look like I don't know, like Jimmy Fallon. Does Jimmy Fallon? Yeah, you want to look like a late night talk show host. Yeah, I mean that's the Jimmy Fallon. Let's check out how his hair looks. That's what you want to look like. That's the look I'm going for. Somebody says, when you shave your head, no, I'm probably going to go for like a handsome 38-year-old man with that's the look I want, like a handsome 38-year-old man look. Somebody says, grow a mullet, Andrew. Like one of the beautiful people who, one of the beautiful people. Gordy says, walk into the barbershop and say, I want the handsome 38-year-old man haircut, please. That's basically what I do. I don't know any barber cuts. I just say, just make me look handsome. And he kind of takes the executive decision and just gives me whatever haircut. Like, just make me look handsome, make me look like one of these, celebrity late night talk show hosts. And he just says, okay. Russ says, I just ate a pound of shrimp. Yeah, shrimp is delicious. You gotta love shrimp. Although I think when I had food poisoning last week, it might have been from the shrimp. So I don't know. But that's not going to stop me from eating shrimp, though. Somebody says, leave it the same, but shave it on the sides. Get the mushroom cut. That's a good idea. Erie says, Andrew got a lot more handsome since the last time I watched. Yeah, I've been running. And I think the 20 minutes of running slimmed me down. And that's a good thing. I guess it's good. Somebody says, if Erie's complimentary, it must be the Christmas spirit. Erie usually likes to criticize people and give negative comments. Yeah. Yeah, I think the running slimmed me down and made me look handsome. And I'm going to continue doing it in the coming year. Erie says, she's a lot more positive and complimentary. She's changed her whole persona. She had some hard experiences with bullies, but now she's a little bit happier and chipper, and she likes to give compliments now. Cool. Yeah, people change. People could be going through rough times, and they could be mean, and when they overcome the rough times, they could be a little bit kinder and sweeter. Somebody says, how was my holiday? I spent it basically sleeping and alone, but it wasn't bad. I mean, no, Ear is a loyal inpatient. Somebody says, get a John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever haircut. I could ask for that. I don't know if the barber will know how to do that. I mean, that's kind of a cool look. I could ask the barber to do that. Oh, for some reason, I don't know if it's my back that hurts or my kidneys. Or the kidneys back here. I'll show you where. Like back here. Like it hurts like right in here. I'm like an old man with back pain or kidney pain. I don't know. Maybe my kidneys are killing me. I don't know. Maybe I'm dying. Who knows? Yeah, so I'm just gonna give it a day or two, and maybe I'll get back. Maybe I'll return back to normal. That's usually what happens. If I'm in pain, maybe I slept wrong, or maybe I tweaked my back while running or something. Who knows? And I'll give it a day or two, and if it's not back to normal, I'll get it checked out at the doctor. Speaking of which, I'm scheduled to get an MRI this week of the brain, and I'm thinking about canceling on the neurologist. I mean, my last MRI was in 2023, and I didn't have anything wrong. I mean, I was having issues with, the brain, but I don't know. Would you guys get the MRI and MRA? Or would you cancel? What would you do? I think I'm being a little bit of a hypochondriac here. Rusty says, no, I want you to get the MRI and MRA. I want to see how little gray matter you have now. All right. Erie says, I would get the MRI since you were on all those medications. Okay. It's been a few years, but I guess I'll get it. I'm scheduled for it. Just I guess I'll go through with it just to make sure I don't have anything wrong. I mean, I am getting migraines and such, but yeah. Somebody says, imagine you. Well, the last MRI, according to the place, was in 2023, and there was nothing wrong then. Imagine you get an MRI and it shows that you have nothing but pudding in your brain. You're a pudding head. Yeah, maybe we'll discover my entire brain is missing. Who knows? Sometimes we'll discover vegetables in your brain, and you're a vegetable mind. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Yeah, I got a $50 gift card to a hibachi restaurant. I got money to IHOP. I got a lot of gift cards and money. I can't wait to eat hibachi. I gotta tell my art class friend, hey, let's get hibachi soon. I would even get hibachi today, but I think my mother's making pork chops for dinner. Erie says Andrew is smart. He's a college graduate after all. Oh wow. Another compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm smart. I barely graduated college, but with a bachelor's. But I mean, I guess it does. I guess if you were, I mean, I wouldn't say, but I'm trying not to be so hard on myself. But, it's an accomplishment. Somebody says a degree is a degree. A degree is a degree. Somebody says Andrew's art class friend is a sweetheart. No, she's a cutie. She's a sweetheart. I dig her. I like her. I'm going to be socializing with her soon. I think we're going to do comedy together, and we're going to practice and rehearse jokes. Maybe we'll go full force with comedy. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Somebody says, I'm glad you found a lady in your life, Andrew. Well, we're not dating yet. Maybe we will be. Maybe we will be at some point. But we're just friends at the moment. Somebody says, does she make you happy? I enjoy hanging out with her. We have a lot of fun when we're together, usually, and we're going to continue to have, and the fun shall continue. Erie says, things are looking up for you, Andrew. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Erie. Thank you. Somebody says, have you and the art class? No, we're just friends at the moment. There's been nothing has gone on. We're just friends. We're just buddies. But maybe in the future. Who knows? He says, no. TV says no intergender wrestling yet. No intergender wrestling yet. None. Erie says 2026 is going to be Andrew's year. Maybe, Erie. Like they say, you got to make it happen. You got to make the year your year. It's not going to just magically be your year. And I will. And I will. All right. That caffeine gave me a little jolt. So he says, how are you going to make 2026 a banger year, a successful year? Well, first off and foremost, I think the comedy. I think that's. Even though I think that's something I could pursue with my art class friend and practice and rehearse. I could get good at stand-up comedy, performing to an audience. Some people think that could be the real ticket there. Somebody says you're really good at comedy. Oh, my back, my back and kidney. Kind of hurts. Get into comedy. And just keep socializing with your friends and keep on keeping on. To quote my mother, keep on keeping on. You know. TV says I lost my wallet today. I hope you didn't lose your credit cards and driver's license and so on. It's a nightmare to replace all of that, but if you did, I hope you find it. He says the funny thing is I lost it in my house. I think I'm going senile. Oh, it'll turn up if you didn't. I mean, if you know it's in your house, don't cancel the credit card yet. I guess. I mean, obviously you don't want fraud on your account, but yeah. I mean, if you lost it in the shopping mall, I would do something about it, but. So I think I'm having pork chops for dinner. I can't wait to have some delicious pork chops. Somebody says, I don't think it's cool to rely on your buddy for your comedy career to take off. No, I don't. I'm not really relying on her. She's actually more interested in doing it than I am. She's really eager and thrilled to do it. I'm the one who's kind of like, I'm going to the gallows. So if you think I'm forcing her to do comedy, no, the opposite is true. She wants to do it. I don't feel like doing it. Somebody says she seems nice. She is nice. No, believe me, she's the one who really wants to do it here. I'm the one who's kind of like, I mean, I know you shouldn't view performing stand up comedy like going to the gallows, but yeah, no, she's the one who wants to do it. I've been. I mean, and I think we're gonna probably do it next week. No, I swear, Dave. Dave's like, sure, buddy. No, I swear. She's really excited to do comedy. I did it like less than 5 times this year. I was basically all but done with comedy, but I suggested doing it on Friday evening, and she's like, "Oh, we got to do it." So we will. She's the one who's really thrilled about it, and maybe I'll regain my spark and enthusiasm for comedy. Maybe I'll get really into it too. But right now she's the one who's kind of motivating me again. So. Does she have a talent for comedy? I don't think she's ever performed comedy to an audience, but she's got a chipper and fun personality. And there's some people, I think if we practice some material earlier in the day, she shouldn't be the worst person there. There's some awful comedians there. So I think even with her first performance, she should do pretty good. She's got a chipper and fun personality, and I think she can do okay. But obviously the first time you do it, it's going to be a little. I mean, it's new. I mean, you're not going to be an expert the first time you do something, but she's definitely got the personality for it, I think. Somebody says you can show her the ropes. No, I'll definitely I'll help her. I'll help her practice some jokes. I'll give her some jokes, I guess, or suggest some jokes. I'll say, anybody ever seen Seinfeld? I'll say, I'll give her I'll be like, Ovaltine, the jar is round. The container is round. Shouldn't they call it roundtine? You can use that, and she'll be like, that's gold. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody says she wants to make you happy. She likes you, buddy. Dave, why do you? I like her too, Dave. She yeah. I don't know why Dave thinks I have some sort of like nefarious scheme. What are you talking? What you talking about, Dave? What you talking about, Dave? Yeah, I want to get her to do comedy. I want her to what do you want me to say, Dave? He says, you're the monster behind the mask. I'm the monster. Somebody says, Let It Be says, stop, Dave. He's a gentleman. Yes. Well, let's see if I think I used to have a black mask. Yeah, here we go. I have one right here. Who's the monster behind the mask? I'm the monster behind the mask. Remove the mask. Reveal me to be exactly what I am. Who's the monster behind the mask? I don't know. I don't think I mean, I think some people wanted to demask me at some point, but I mean, I don't know what they're expecting to reveal. Like that I'm some like nefarious serial killer. Like what are you expecting to reveal here? You know, like that I want to go around like hacking people with chainsaws. Like what are you hoping to reveal? No, I think that I probably should. I have that from COVID from 2020. I should probably throw it out. So he says, "Why do you still have the COVID masks?" I don't know. I should probably throw them out, but they've just been in the drawer since like 2020. Somebody says, it's still got COVID on it. What are you doing, Andrew? You're going to get sick with COVID now. I hope not. That was an idiotic and stupid idea. What the hell am I doing? If I get sick, I blame you, Dave. I blame you. If I get sick with COVID now, I'm blaming you. Mm-mm-mm. Who's the monster? The Koloski strain of COVID. All right. Yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Maybe I can. Yeah, things are looking up. Things are going well. So you got to practice some jokes for next week, and we're gonna rock and roll at comedy. It's $10 to get your set recorded, and I plan to record my set. Maybe we'll record my art class friend's set too. Maybe we'll get her, and if she gives me permission, I'll share it on my channel, and we'll witness her comedy debut. It's kind of like, yeah, it's gonna be epic and iconic. So I mean, Rusty says, "Do the Nazi joke." Maybe Rusty. Dave asks, "Where are the old comedy recordings?" I have a channel devoted to my comedy. You know, they're present. They exist. I have an entire channel devoted to my comedy, and it's up, and it's gonna. I can share it with you on Discord if you'd like to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna pay to get my set recorded next week. Pizza Pasta says, "What's going on, big dog?" Oh. Not much pizza pasta. Not much. Did you miss anything exciting? Other than I'm doing comedy next week? Not really. I mean, and I had a gingerbread chai tea latte. I mean, do you ever really miss anything exciting on these live streams? Probably not. I mean, you didn't miss like pizza pie. Do you ever miss anything exciting? Yeah. So I guess on that note, I could get going. Rusty says, "Get into your underpants." Ooh, Rusty wants me to get into my underpants. Not today, Rusty. I probably got a little bit of a belly because I ate a lot of food. I don't know. TV says he wants a song. He says, "Sing us out." Rusty says, "Boo." Okay, I can get into my underpants for you, I guess. I can close with an underpants. So, well, I don't know. Okay, I'll get into my underpants. Here you go. I hope I don't have a belly here. If I do, I blame you, Rusty. Start throwing out song suggestions. Start. I'm getting into my underpants. I'm getting into my underpants off camera so I don't have a wardrobe malfunction here. Okay. You can throw out a request for a song here. Okay. So this is me in my underpants. Rusty says the fruits of my body. Or, I mean, somebody wants. I work hard. I deserve a delicious treat. The fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. Give me the fruits of your body. Give me the fruits of your body. Give me the fruits of your body, please. All right. So he wants Asian woman. That's kind of a hard one to do. That's kind of like doing Freebird. So I grew up in the suburbs of Levittown, a predominantly Caucasian area. I was sheltered from other races. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. In my 20s, I attended university. There were a lot of Asian cuties. And they were from the East. They weren't Western. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. I like white women. But I also grew to appreciate Asian women. And the beauty of Asian women. You know? And one Asian woman in particular began flirting with me. And I became a little obsessed. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. You know, I grew to appreciate and like Asian women. Attractive Asian women really turned me on. Attractive Asian women really turned me on. Magical, attractive Asian women. Magical, attractive Asian women. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. Maybe someday I'll be like John Lennon and I'll have a hot Asian wife. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. All right. Any last requests or? Somebody says, "Bro only does leg day." Somebody says, "Yeah, my legs are jacked, but I don't work out my upper body." Any song requests? Or should I peace out here? Somebody says, "Man Crush Ed." There There one day was two ordinary men. We both happened to have hands. Andrew and Eddie. We both have a bromance. I have a man crush on Eddie. I have a man crush on Eddie. I have a man crush on Eddie. Everybody decided that man crushes are gay, but I disagree. Man crushes, especially on Eddie, are very, very hetero. How could you not love Eddie? How could you not love Eddie? He takes away all the evils in the world. So needless to say, I have a man crush on Eddie. I have a man crush on Eddie. There's a friend who I turn... I'm done with this one. Whew! I'm out of breath from it, too. I gotta run for 30 minutes. Any more requests? Somebody says, Ed was a hunk. So, well, the holiday season is over. Like Mariah Carey, Sugar Daddy Santa is back in the ice. We're gonna have to wait till November of next year for it to happen. All right. Should I put my clothes back on, guys, you think? I'll show off the $1 billion buttocks. The buns. The $1 billion buns. Somebody says, yes, put your clothes back on, Andrew. Okay. Putting my clothes back on. Putting my clothes back on. Putting my clothes back on. Okay. TB says, get some desserts. Get some cheesecake, Andrew. Somebody says, buns of a young Tom Cruise. Yeah. So he says, we need some delicious cheesecake here. So he says, you need to down like 7 pieces of cheesecake. I hear you guys. I hear you. They're pretty delicious. You're not going to lie. Cheesecake's pretty delicious. All right, guys. Any last questions or requests or anything like that, or should I peace out here? Should I hit the bricks? Somebody says organic orange juice. Organic orange juice. Pizza Pasta says, do another hour, Andrew. Keep going. I could. Dave says he one of these other posters, Jay, he knows Jay. So he says, what else are you going to do? I guess I'm going to eat dinner and lie in bed. Yeah, man. I'm going to eat dinner and lie in bed. You remember COVID? Yeah, speaking of the COVID mask. Who Who's the monster behind the mask? I'm the monster behind the mask. Remove the mask. Yeah, remember COVID? Yeah, that was a nightmare. I didn't like that. I didn't like COVID. La 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 la. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Any last questions here, or is that about? Oh, Jay says he has a request. What's your request, Jay? Sure. Fire away, Jay. Fire away. Let's see if I have a cleaner COVID mask in here. One that's sterile. I don't know. Maybe not. What's your request, Jay? Don't. I'm getting ready to peace out here, but what's your request? Jay says, "Don't leave me, buddy." All right, I'm waiting. Fire away. He wants me to sing. Whew. I think I'm done here. I think I've ran out of steam. Here. I don't want to give you. I'll be back again someday. But all right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. I know they want something from the new album, but I think I'm finished here. Adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out.